Hey, how's it going, Fred? Thanks for taking the time out of your day to watch this video that I made for you. I'm going to show you exactly where your business is online, how many clicks you get to your website versus your competitors, and what it's going to take to dominate the space for consumers looking for tax services in the LA and Woodlands area. So as you can see, we're on my business page. My company is Amp Local, and we're based out of here in San Diego. But I just want to jump. You can visit the site to get more information. I just want to jump straight into the video. So as you can see, we're on your website. So rush tax resolution. So I'm going to go over some information that's very relevant, but it may be some stuff that you already know. So just bear with me. So over 90% of the population, when they need a product or service, they're going to use Google. All right. Google is the most powerful and popular way to extract information, whether it's you're getting your carpets cleaned, you need a limousine for the weekend, you're getting married, you need a wedding planner, or you're looking for real estate, and of course tax services in their local area. All right. So over 90% of the population is going to do it, and 96% of them are going to click on the very first page of Google. All right. Only 4% click on the second page. All right. So knowing this, our job is to get you at the top of these searches so you can corner all these consumers. All right. So to find you, someone would have to naturally type in, tax services, Woodland Hills, or if they're in Woodland Hills where you're located, they would type in tax services or tax preparation services or tax company near me or something of that nature. So there's many keywords for just Los Angeles in general. As you can see, around tax season starting in January, I mean, there's over 110, 130,000 searches a month for tax services, and then for the rest of the year there's still about 30 to 40,000 searches a month. So getting your business at the forefront of those searches can increase your amount of sales exponentially. But the main keyword I'm going to focus on for this video is tax services, because it's one of the most common popular terms someone would search. All right, so it gets around 500 searches a month. All right, so we're just going to focus on that one. But as you can see, we can target all of these keywords. I have access to all of them. I'm able to find all the keywords that your competitors are ranked in as well. So for tax services, Woodland Hills, I didn't find you, before I get into that, so as you may already know, this is the maps, right? Google Maps. This shows the searcher all the local businesses, and this is your organic listings, okay? So obviously the goal is to get you in the top of the maps and top of the organics, because that's where most people are going to click from. So for maps, I didn't find you until the third page, so I'll just go straight there. All right, so here you are. Where's it at? Tax. There you go. Rush tax resolution is on the third page of maps. Okay. So we got to get you moved up to the first page in the top three. All right, so we can corner that part of the market. So that's a huge part right there, and obviously the organics. I didn't find you in the organics at all. I searched and searched through the pages, couldn't find you. I mean, if you're not on page 1, you might as well be on page 20, like I said earlier. Same thing with tax services Los Angeles. Okay, huge, a lot more business. Okay, couldn't find you at all in these. Let me show you what it looks like when you're at the top. So #1 rank, it's about 35%. So if you're top of maps and organic, that's potentially 70% of all the consumers or customers looking for a tax service like you, you're going to get to your website, and then we'll convert them from there, right? Page 2, ranked number 11, gets barely 1%. So as you can see, the benefits of being on page 1 is astronomical compared to being on page 2 or behind page 1, right? So this is how much business your site gets right now. So this month you've got about roughly 3 clicks to your site. Now I'm sure business is I'm sure you get business. It's probably word of mouth through referrals of things of that nature. So what I'm showing you is getting new customers, in the local area to your business that are searching, obviously, right? So only about 3 times per month that's happening. Okay. Now one of your top competitors in LA, he's getting 73 on average per month. And then he has had spikes up to over 200. Okay, so this is LA tax service, so it's probably more popular, larger firm. But of course, you know, all of this is very doable. I mean, he's #1 organics, and then #2 right here, and #1 maps and #2 organics. So I'm going to show you exactly what it's going to take to get you at the top of these searches. All right, so that's where we're going to go into next. The very first thing I'm going to talk to you about is your website. So 68% of people, when they're looking for a service, are actually going to use their iPhone or Android, their mobile device. So you got to look great on the phone, and Google takes it very seriously. All right, so I did do a scan with my tool here. You are mobile friendly, so that's very good. Right, so I won't put any more time into that. The next thing I want to talk to you about is authoritative content. So when we go to your home page, what Google wants to know is, are you educating the customer? So when they click on the page, are you mentioning tax services, tax preparation, your tax attorney? Are you mentioning all your services on the home page? Are you writing content to educate the customer and mentioning that you're locally owned and operated out of Woodlands or Los Angeles area? You know, is your website Googly verified in the area? All right. So from looking at your homepage, you don't have too much content. You do have some content built out, you know, for call to action, but you don't have any substantial amount of information. Let me show you what I'm kind of talking about. I went over to Google and Google searched elephant. Okay, look what's #1, Wikipedia. Just bear with me. Wikipedia is notorious for popping up with these searches because of authoritative content. Look what this looks like. This is like 50,000 words, their habitat, evolution, what they eat, everything. Okay. So this is excessive, but for your company and your business and your website, we definitely want to have at least 1,000 to 2,000 words on the home page built out. Okay. All right. So next, I want to talk to you about local listings. We also call these citations. So this is how we get our business listed on the internet. So some examples are Google, Yahoo, Facebook, Bing, Yellow Pages, White Pages. Okay. When we do them, we have to have our business name, address, and phone number identical, because if not, Google's going to slap us down, and we have to be listed in all of these. Okay. So you have a 65% error rate. Let me show you why. So according to this, to Google, you don't have a Facebook or Bing. All right, it's because you may or may not. But the thing is, if you do have one, it doesn't have the business address and phone number that you're listed in Google, so it's not recognizing. And you probably don't have one. I don't know. I didn't check. But this is, according to this, you don't have one. And if you do them, you have, like I said, you have to have the business name, address, and phone number identical. So what's affecting you here is why you have 65% error rate, is because you're not listed in so many of these listings. There's so many listings you're not in. This is the top 50 in the country, but we want to have you listed in hundreds. Okay. There's like actually thousands of these, but we want to have your business listed in hundreds, and definitely these top 50. Okay. Next, last thing I want to talk to you about are backlinks. We also call these influence pages. So say you have a client thoroughly impressed with the service, which I'm sure you do all the time. We'll say they write articles or have a blog or have a website. So what's going to happen is they're actually going to write an article on their website and link your website on that article, so anyone reading that can click on the link and go directly to your website. Now this is great for you because you have a new prospect, but most importantly, Google takes this as a vote. All right, because Google is a huge popularity contest. The more votes you have, the more likely you're going to win, just like running for president. Right. So this is your votes. So as you can see right now, I'll show you these numbers. So this is saying you have one domain, one website mentioning you one time on the internet, and the trust flow is the quality of that domain. Okay. So right now, obviously, this is the trust flow meter. All right. So quality, you're at really low quality right now. So this is one of the biggest reasons why you're not ranked in the organics. Okay. And the errors that I showed you earlier with Yext, this is the reason why you're not in the maps. That's why you're on third page in the maps. All right. Just to give you some insight on that. So let me show you your top competitor, what they look like. So let me just copy and paste LA Tax Service into this tool here and show you the difference. All right, so now you can see they have 9 websites referencing them 27 times, and they have a trust flow of 9. Okay, so this is very, very low, really low hanging fruit. Let me tell you why. Because they're better than you as far as the quality. They have more links, but here's what's great about my company is that we actually have unlimited amounts of backlinks to link your website to, and they're all 20 and 25 plus. So this number, your 0 that was here before, it would be over 20, which is going to be amazing for you, because this is what's going to get you ranked organically in the top organic. So as soon as we start implementing these backlinks, you're going to see a dramatic boost in your rankings right away. All right, so huge potential to grow your company online. So let's see, I think that's about it. That actually wraps it up for my video. So I appreciate the time you took to watch this. I hope this made sense for you. I love to work with you and help you grow your business online. Again, appreciate the time you took to watch it, and just you have my information, my email, my phone number, so just contact me, and we'll take the next steps from there. Thanks again for your time. Have a great day.